Over the last several years, trade relations between the United States and China have been at the forefront of global economic discussions. Back in 2018, under President Trump's administration, tariffs were introduced on hundreds of billions of dollars worth of Chinese goods in an effort to reduce the U.S. trade deficit, bring jobs back to America, and address what the U.S. considered unfair trade practices by China. The idea was simple. By imposing tariffs, Chinese goods would become more expensive, which would give American-made products a competitive edge. However, the situation has become more complicated. While the tariffs did reduce the trade deficit in some areas, they also raised costs for American consumers, hitting everyday goods like electronics, clothing, and food with higher prices. Now, reports suggest that the Biden administration is considering rolling back some of those tariffs to ease inflation and improve trade relations. The reasoning behind this is clear. Cutting tariffs could help lower costs on many goods and ease supply chain disruptions, which have caused additional economic strain. However, critics argue that reducing tariffs might undermine the U.S.'s leverage in future trade negotiations with China, potentially weakening its position on issues like intellectual property theft and unfair trade practices. Supporters of the tariff cuts believe that lowering costs for American businesses and consumers could boost competitiveness and foster a more balanced trade environment. Some experts predict a partial rollback, with certain products, those crucial for U.S. manufacturers or consumers, being the most likely candidates for tariff reductions, while strategic tariffs on national security-related goods may remain in place. Regardless of the outcome, the decision on tariffs will significantly shape U.S.-China trade dynamics, which are expected to remain complex and fluid. The global market is watching closely, and only time will tell how the U.S. will navigate these important trade negotiations.